on the journey of hi-fi, sci-fi, Wi-Fi, and sci-fi. So this is the theme what I am going to share with you. This the objective of the talk is to understand the development of the science fiction. Now the voice is okay, Lovely ji. You are
Yes,
on
it's
the
okay. It's okay.
Please
Yeah.
proceed.
Thank you. And the outcome of the talk will be, it will help to imagine the unimaginable, to make it imagine through observations. So as in a science, the observation is one of the most important factors that we have to take care. So on the basis of the imaginations and the observations, we are going to lead the talk. This will be a flow of my talk, sailing a boat, definition of hi-fi, sci-fi, Wi-Fi, elephant in the room, message and acknowledgement. Sail in a boat. We all sail in the same boat because we are the science fiction writer or science communicator. We sail in the same boat. But how we are, as soon as we see this picture, what comes in our mind? A person sitting below the apple tree, so he might be an Einstein. Oh, sorry, Newton. He might be a Newton who is having the gravitational invention. But the thing is, it is not the case. If you see the picture properly, then you are able to find out it is not a boy, it's a girl. So observation makes a difference. Observation makes a difference. How you observe the things. On the basis of that, we are going to find out. We are going to write. We are going to emulate the things into the science fiction, how the things will be. So observation becomes a prime important factor for us. Simple thing. Earlier, the horses were there. The horses were there. And then somebody just thought, with a horse, how far I can go, how long I can go. On a horse, only one person can ride in. Only one person can ride in. But about the, if I have the carrier, then what happens? There are many people I can carry through. There are many people I can carry through. So the idea has pitched up in his mind. And from a horse, the chariot has come to the picture. As Plato said, science is nothing but perceptions. How you perceive that, how you take that one. And what scientists do, they observe, they ask questions, explain their observations, and do the experimentations. When we are into the literary world, the experimentation is the thing what we write. And on the basis of the observations, what we have, what questions we have asked. We have just listened to Malwankarji and Lohaji few minutes back. And what observation they have made, on the basis of that, they have written their comments into the form of stories. So the era starts from hi-fi. I use the word hi-fi is for the fingers. Basically, hi-fi is the thing what we use. It's a gesture of a celebrations when two persons claps. Or my video is okay. When the two people claps, we say it's a hi-fi. But the thing is, here I use in the context of utilization of the fingers of your hands and how we are handling the things, the book. The era, the earlier era was, it's only book. There was no fiction. The fiction was there, but it's imaginary fictions. We have to imagine, we have to observe the things, then we have to create picture in our mind and go ahead. So what we used to do, we used to see the book, look the cover, read the title, read the author, read the blurb and the backside. Okay, in the blurb of the backside of the book, then flip through the book, whatever we like, read the first page, and then use the five finger. Yes, 0 to 1 fingers we used to say it is easy to read. 2 to 3 fingers just right. And 4 to 5 fingers we should say that's too hard to read. So we used to keep that one aside because imagination takes a lot of time. Imagination don't come that way easily. So we have to think in that process. That's how the era, a long era till the 18th century has gone, till the hi-fi in that zone, the hi-fi. After 18th century, 19th century, as we started, the era of a sci-fi has come. The era of sci-fi has come. The term sci-fi or science fiction is actually an oxymoron. And oxymoron, the word science implies that which is true and provable, while function is that which is false or made up. Mainstream function, there are two ways of the science fiction: mainstream fictions and the speculative fiction. In the mainstream fiction, what we have, story is made up, but it is based on the fact or the trends that indicates it could happen in the real world or future. It should happen. We think in that fashion and then we do. Speculative is just speculate. The story is made up, but the difference in the events or the character have some break with reality as we know it. And then the era has come of the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi has changed everything. The radio signals sent from the wireless router to nearby device, which translate to signals and data that we can see. That's what we say the Wi-Fi. And that Wi-Fi has changed the era, the 21st century world where we are living. Everything is Wi-Fi based, and the pictures or the PowerPoint presentation, what you are seeing also, is a addition of the technology, what we are getting. Science fiction and fantasy, they are very close knit. You know, if you don't have a differentiations, what happened? We mix up those things. So we should know about the science fiction and the fantasy. Just a small differentiation I am giving over here. Science fiction deals with the possibility, improbable possibilities. Fantasy with the plausible impossibilities. Magic, mystical elements, and supernatural creatures, as we say for the fantasies. As Isaac Asimov said that science fiction, given its grounding in science, is possible. It says it's possible. Fantasy, which has no grounding in reality, is not. It is not possible. That's what the Isaac Asimov has said. The science fiction is often confused with the fantasy because of this. The science fiction is always confusing the fantasies. The most important thing that what we have to distinguish, fantasy has a magic and science fiction does not have the magic. Science fiction has an emphasis on science and technology. Just Gohaji has spoke about the dystopia, dystopia and utopia. These are the two things that the science fiction is always working on. Dystopia is unpleasant, destructive one, and the people are working.
उसको आप वीडियो अपना ऑन करिए। हमने कहा मैं प्रॉपर्ली ड्रेस नहीं हूँ इसलिए जी।
अच्छा खाली वो दिखाइए।
केवल आवाज नहीं, वो कुछ नहीं, केवल आवाज जा रही है।
Hello, can I go ahead? And utopia is an imagined world in which everything is amazing. Everything is amazing and wonderful. That's what the dystopia and utopia are. Now, the most important thing, the main gist of the presentation is Elephant in the Room, a journey of science fiction. The journey of science fiction we can see in the two ways, the mythological way, or maybe the era before the calendar, and after the calendar, how things have happened. So I'll just go to the part. Journey of science fiction, one of the earliest and most commonly cited texts for those looking in the early precursors of the science fiction is ancient Mesopotamian. And the thing has happened in the before or from about 2000 BC. And then what we have got in the 8th to 11th AD is a Beowulf is an old English epic heroic poem. In 2030, we have got a Middle German epic poem. And these things has happened into the science fiction era. But Indian counterpart in the science fiction is much more older than that, what we can consider. The Hindu epic Ramayana, the 5th and 4th century BC includes Vimana, flying machine which able to travel into space or underwater and destroy entire cities using advanced weapons. The first book of Rigveda collections of a Sanskrit hymns in 1700 to 1100 BCE.
Excuse me, Rupesh, please sum up. Please sum up. We are running out of time.
Yes. I'm just going ahead. So these are the things what we are having. The Mukunda and the Deshpande, I have taken the things from them. This is the flow of the things that how the 2nd century the story has started. The Lucian, and then the 13th century and 17th century. There are many people those who have just pitched up into things. And 18th century the things that happened, there are many people, those who have contributed to the science fiction. 19th century is one of the most important because the Mary Shelley, the Frankenstein, this was the first literary, what we can say, the science fiction that people have considered this one. These are some 19th century writers: Jules Verne, G. Wells. The 20th century writers are George Orwell. Then Aldous Huxley. The first science fiction film has come, A Trip to Moon, which has released in 1992. The first science fiction film was in 1927. After that, it has released. There are some pictures of those. And this I have taken from Professor Mariana. The science fiction movies, as I say, that it has movie transformed from the written to a movie, the technology part. There are many movies are there in 1950s, then 60s, and we have one in 70s, the Star Wars and all. Then 80s, 90s, what we have of the movies. Sci-fi movies today is what we are able to see, I, Robot and all, Avatar. The art of knowing is knowing what to ignore, and that's what the science fiction writer or a science communicator do. What is to be written. This is the age where we are. Earlier we used to have the face-to-face, then it came to machine to interface, then it came to machine to man to machine, then machine to machine, and then man, machine, machine, man. That's what we are doing now. And the thing has happened because of this man, machine, machine, man. The machine learning has happened. Just observe this thing. A lady showing his daddy what he observes. Daddy, the same thing he sees. Daddy, because of observations, machine has done that part. Daddy, he says daddy. And then finally, he says daddy. So ultimately, how you are going to imagine, what you are going to show the children, what you are going to present to them, that will be there with them, always. And don't waste time watching and reacting the minds of others. Your own mind causes more trouble than the minds of everyone put together. So as we have got everything in our mind, it is so shabby, so shuttled with the things. So what we can do, take the things, go ahead, put it on the record, and then see what mind we have. The people have got less, disturbed mind than us. These are the references from where I have put the things. The message I want to give: think differently. If you think in the same directions, nothing will happen. Think differently. There are three sides. There are three sides, the most important three sides. Your angle, what you see. A writer have to think when he writes. The person's angle, your angle. Writer's angle is the my angle. And then finally, the psi angle, the science angle. Do I consider the psi angle when I am writing for your angle, considering the my angle? If you have got this triangle complete, you have got a good science fiction with you, or a good science communication things with you. Then these are the people with to whom I just want to acknowledge: Dr. Appa Deshpande, AP Jayaraman, then my supervisor Radha Jayaraman, and Ajay Saman, Atul Qazi, Balaji Navle. Thank you for giving me an opportunity for present my talk, and all the conveners and coordinators of the science fiction conference, Shrija, Sheetal, and Arnav. Shrija is my daughter, Arnav is my son.
Thank you, sir. I think your voice is not, but you have presented the paper. Do share this paper, and our student will enjoy the sci-fi movies. Thank you very much. Dr. Rupesh Gaikwad Sirji, very pragmatic and useful presentation. Yes. Thank you very much.